welcome to my channel Infinite Sky. So today's pick a card reading will be about your married life. What your married life will look like. So we have three piles to choose from. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So I'm going to show all the crystals up close. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. So you can pause the video right now and choose one crystal that you feel the most drawn to. Once you're done your choosing, you should go to the timestamps, which are provided in the description box or the comment section below. I am open for personal readings, so if you're interested, you can visit my website, which is infinitesky.eu. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen this crystal, so welcome to your reading. So what your married life will look like. So we have a Palace of Pentacles, Palace of Coins in reverse, which indicates that in the beginning of your marriage or your union, so marriage could mean also not only the, celebration of marriage and then living together as a married couple, but marriage for me, it also means like a union of two people, two individuals who are deciding that they want to live together and deciding that they want to be together for the rest of their lives. Okay, so I'm talking about this relationship that you will have, which will be long-term relationship that you are going to have. So in the beginning of your relationship, I'm seeing that you will be focused a lot on your financial situation and financial stability. However, you're going to face a lot of challenges when it comes to your financial security and stability, and you might think that you don't have enough money, and that applies for both of you. You're thinking and you're feeling like you don't have enough money. But when you two decide to talk about this problem, you actually understand that there's okay, it might take a while for you to understand this, but eventually you're going to understand that not that you don't have enough money, but you have lack mentality. Okay, so lack mentality means that maybe you are too ambitious about your financial goals, and you might think that you don't have and you don't earn enough money, and you're too focused on material things, but actually in reality you have a lot to be grateful for, and not only the financial things but also the emotional things that you will create together. Okay, but you will have to fight for this realization. We have 5 of Swords, which means that you might have conflicts as a couple because of your financial situation. The main reason why you will fight is going to be financial things, finances, okay? But it comes not because, again, like you're not going to be poor. You're not going to be, like really struggling financially speaking, but you're going to feel like there's not enough that you have, and this will be the reason why you're fighting, the main reason of your conflicts. We have Queen of Cups clarified with the 5 of Cups, which means that feminine in this connection will be really emotionally available and will give a lot of love, emotionally speaking. She will be like a psychologist. She will be like a therapist to divine masculine, and this will be like a really, really beneficial for your marriage, because the feminine in this connection has a big heart. She's really giving person. She's an empath, and she can give a lot to this relationship. So if you are a divine feminine, this message is for you, is to always appreciate that your highest quality in this relationship, what you can give to this relationship, is not financial things, are not material things, but your heart, your love, your ability to understand your partner, your ability to really go deep emotionally, be open-hearted, be flexible, be understanding. Again, like, this is your benefit, this is what you're giving to this connection, and you should appreciate that. I might see also this problem that divine feminine could feel like she's not giving enough materially. Like, again, this could stem from her not really appreciating what she already has, which is not tangible. Okay, so yeah, that could come from her not understanding which, like, it's not about, equal give and take in relationship. It's not that one person gives the equal amount of money and the other person gives the equal amount of money, or the one person gives the equal amount of emotional maturity and the other one reflects. It's not always about that, because sometimes one person could give to other partner that the other partner lacks. So that will be the case in your relationship. One person will give things that the other one is lacking. And this works perfectly if you find balance in that relationship, and you will not, like, you won't try to, think that you're not enough because you're not giving the exact same amount of things that the other person is giving. So 5 of Cups means that divine feminine sometimes will have emotional, like, I would say, mood swings, or it's about sadness. So she is going to be sometimes sad and not satisfied emotionally. And that is not related with the relationship itself, but something that she struggles with maybe for a lot of time. Like, if you're divine feminine, you could be suffering from depression or some mental issues, and the relationship won't solve that issue, unfortunately. But you are going to solve this issue, okay? This is not as deep as you think. I'm going to clarify this, because I'm thinking that is not, even though we are speaking about depression, even though we're speaking about mental illness, Spirit is saying for me it's not that deep, it's not that serious. Like, you might think that you have a real issue there, but so we have the Knight of Swords, which is impulsive decisions. Okay. So again, relationship itself won't cause this issue of your depression or your anxiety, whatever you're struggling. If you're divine feminine, of course. If you're divine masculine, just skip this message. But like, she's struggling with some sometimes depressive states. So like, I think that divine masculine will give her energy to not think about it too much, to not take yourself so seriously, because like, it's not about always trying to solve your problems, trying to heal yourself, trying to be happy. It's not about that. Sometimes we need to forget that we are struggling, and we need to forget that we have problems, because otherwise you can't have a good time. So she is going to learn from the divine masculine how to be more, like how to almost run from your problems, like run away from your problems and forget that you have some issues, okay? And your partner also will be really understanding. Like, it doesn't matter if you're divine masculine or divine feminine, but you both are going to appreciate each other and accept each other as you are. Okay, we have Five of Pentacles clarified with the Nine of Wands in reverse. So again, the financial issues comes up again, and it means like this is a lack mentality that you both have, and it, again, this might not be so clear in the beginning, but later on in life you're going to notice that you have unrealistic ambitions, you have too much expectations to, like, your goals are too big maybe, or you are trying too hard, and you don't have to try so hard if you're not ambitious. But something that you're doing maybe financially, like you're trying too much, you're taking too much responsibility, and if you try to live a more simple life, that will actually be much easier to solve. Another thing that I'm seeing is that you both are really connected to each other. Your souls are really, really connected with each other, and because of this, you might unconsciously put expectations to each other that the other partner has to reflect your own shadows. Like, the other partner always has to understand yourself completely, like, give that emotional support, or like always be for another. And that's life. Like, of course that won't happen, that are not going to happen, that this other partner will always understand you. So you might feel, and both of you might feel like sometimes neglected, sometimes not getting enough attention from the other partner. Okay, so that lack mentality will always be there until you will reflect this issue, and until you realize that I should appreciate little things, and I should be enough for myself. I shouldn't put so much expectations for the other partner. Even though we feel connected, but we have different, like, we have to be for ourselves first. We have to be for ourselves. Like, you have to give love to yourself first, and then expect from the other partner, or don't expect, but basically don't put too much pressure on the other partner, emotionally speaking. But that will happen unconsciously, whether you want it or not, because you both feel like really, really good match for each other, and because of that you place so much expectations to each other. Another thing that I'm seeing is you will be really healed in this connection. What you didn't have before, you will have that. What you didn't have in the previous connections, emotionally, and also like love. What do you expect from love? You will have that. You're going to feel loved from partner. Of course, sometimes from time to time you're going to feel neglected and abandoned, but generally speaking, both of you are going to feel like you found each other. You are the good match for each other. There's no one in this world that is a better match for each other. You're going to feel like grass is not greener on the other side. You always feel really appreciate that you found each other. You don't need other partners, other people in this connection. Okay. Also, you're going to live quite simple life if you learn, and you're going to learn how to live simple life, how to enjoy simple things in life. I feel like one person in this connection is going to like be more easy on the relationship. Like one person is not going to expect too much and the other one is more demanding maybe. Okay, and that one who is chill and who is relaxed feels that there's not a lot of problems to be solved in this connection. That one will show the other one how to be more simple in life, how to be more easy on themselves, how to be like, how to, you know, enjoy the moments together. Okay, another thing that I'm seeing with the Three of Swords in reverse, that whatever pain you hold on and whatever like you know, disappointments you have because of your previous experiences, romantic experiences, you're going to be healed from that. Again, your heart will open, you are going to release all the pain and negativity, especially the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine in this connection, she's going to feel really safe, really secure, really grounded. If she didn't have this feeling in the past, she's going to feel extremely safe, extremely grounded, like she never felt before. Like it's a sense of peacefulness, peace. Peace and satisfaction, and that like happiness, simple happiness. Okay, let's see more. Divine Masculine in this connection needs more healing than the Divine Feminine. I feel like Divine Masculine will transform and will change because of your relationship. The things that he needs to heal is that he used to associate his security, stability with money. If you have a lot of money, then it means like your marriage is successful, you have a solid foundations, you don't have to worry about anything. But actually, the solid foundations is based on not on material things, but on love that you both will generate. So Divine Feminine will show to the Divine Masculine that it's all about love. It's not about money. It's all about love. It's all about how you communicate with each other, how you know, are there for each other, how you support each other, how you're understanding, loving each other. It's not about the money. So successful relationship is something that you can create. It's not like how to explain that. Divine Feminine will show that successful relationship is based on love, and she will help to lay that solid foundation and to show the real values to the Divine Masculine. So he is going to transform, he's going to heal, but in every situation in life, he is going to appreciate the amazing friendship that you both have. The Divine Masculine feels the most grateful for the opportunity to be friends with the Divine Feminine. He feels so grateful. He never had this friendship, this deep friendship, so much love, like so much common ground, so much, like I don't know, but you are so compatible to each other. The Divine Masculine never had that in his life before, and he's going to appreciate the friendship. Okay, I also see that Divine Masculine could have addiction to work or addiction to earning a lot of money. You might be workaholic, or you might be too focused on material things. So that's the same issue as I talked before. Also, again, like you're going to, despite all the problems and despite that focus on material things, financially speaking, you're both are going to have a lot of money, a lot of wealth, material wealth, and in other forms, of course, as well. But like financially, you're both going to earn a lot of money. You might have a legacy together. You might have so much money that you will pass that money to your children. Okay. So the main tension, the main reasons for your conflicts is, again, money. I'm seeing that. It's really emphasized in your reading. Okay, Divine Feminine has the Nine of Swords, which I'm going to clarify this energy. Okay, I already felt that. So Divine Feminine is going to worry about Divine Masculine, and the worries comes that even though she knows the lesson that Divine Masculine needs to learn is about the money, like, don't be such a workaholic, don't be such an idiot, because you work too much, you are focused on money too much. And Divine Feminine doesn't need that, maybe, or she understands that it's a limit to where you can go and what you can reach in life. And she tries to explain this to the Divine Masculine, and he doesn't want to listen, and that's why she worries a lot. So if you're Divine Feminine, you're going to worry that your Divine Masculine doesn't understand what you're talking about. So you basically can't solve your partner's problem. Okay, the final messages for your group. The best things in your married life will be the friendship that you have. So you always have the partner that you can talk about any topic you would like. And you're going to feel like friends. But not only that, you're going to be very passionate about each other. So passion will be also there. So you're kind of like friends with benefits, but in the married life. So imagine like you're not, despite all this financial problems, financial situation, you both feel like you don't have anything to solve. It's like you both are going to learn how to be simple, how to not worry about life, how to be easy on each other. And when you will learn that, and it's not going to take a lot of time to learn this lesson, but when you're going to learn, you see how healthy your relationship is, how much like this is so healthy. You feel passionate towards each other, but also you feel like friends, and it's like fulfillment. It feels like your souls are really fulfilled, like you found that missing piece. That phrase like I found my missing piece, I don't like that, because it always like triggers me, because I see the meaning of this I found my missing piece as I'm not complete. I need someone. I am needy. I need someone to cling on. And sometimes people say that like I need to find the other half, and it puts emphasis on the relationship but not on your individual power, and I don't like that. But in your case, it would be like, oh, I found like if I don't have this person, I really will be missing them. Like if I don't have her or him, I would really miss them in my life, because they will really complement me. Like your partner will give you strength that you don't have. Your partner will amplify your personality traits that you need to develop more. and you will going to strengthen them, their personality traits that need to develop more. So you're going to complement each other, and that's why this phrase, I found the missing piece, is really applicable to your situation. Okay, we also have healing. So this relationship will have the periods of healing, transforming. However, if you will always have faith, and you don't put again so much pressure on the other partner, and you like almost let go of this situation, let go and say like, let it be, let this relationship heal, let my partner learn his or her lesson, then everything will be really simple, easy and simple. Okay, so thank you for watching. This is all I have for you. If you would like to order a personal reading, I'm open for that, and you can visit my website, which is infinitesky.eu. Bye. Hello. So if you have chosen this crystal, this is going to be your reading about your married life. Okay, so I feel like that in your married life, there's going to be a really subtle balance between being anxious, feeling anxious, and at the same time being satisfied in your union, in your marriage. So all the things that you might have found problems before, you will be able to solve that restlessness, that feeling of that you're not satisfied with your life, with your partner, with your love life. I'm not sure how it is going to manifest, but for example, if one partner, and I feel like it is more applicable to the divine masculine. So divine masculine has a problem that he always is anxious. So he always is restless or anxious, and not able to find peace. Not able to find peace in himself and also in the marriage. But not with you, okay? It was more about his previous experiences in life, that whenever he was with someone, he learned a lesson that romantic relationships can't bring peace to him, can't bring peace. Like he had to always conquer everything by himself. He has to be really independent, always trying to solve problems by himself, and he didn't find any support system in his previous romantic relationships. However, by having these experiences, he learned how to be really powerful, really depending on himself, trusting his own feelings, not feelings, but more like solving problems by himself. And he found that independence and found that strength in himself. So it was beneficial for him to learn this lesson. However, with the divine feminine, he's going to unlearn some things that he learned from the past, especially the one thing that he needs to trust in the divine feminine. Again, he needs to ask for help. He needs to ask to be vulnerable sometimes, to not be so, always in control, but also learn how to be weak, how to be sensitive, how to be gentle, how to show the real side of him, not to be always so focused, so structured, so in control, always be the best version of him. So from time to time he is going to feel anxious, and divine feminine is going to notice that, because she's represented as the Queen of Cups. She has a good sense of intuition. However, it will take quite some time for divine masculine to learn how to trust, and when he learns how to trust in the divine feminine, he's going to find that peace that he always was looking for, found that, happiness, that like he is going to learn how to not be so restless, how to not be so overwhelmed by thoughts, overwhelmed by different thoughts. So eventually you're both going to feel really, really satisfied in this marriage. Divine masculine also will offer a lot of personal strength to the divine feminine. So divine masculine will always be that confident, light human being that will bring, not only the sexual satisfaction, but also the confidence that divine feminine sometimes lacks. He will be that sun, that sunlight, that strong man, strong masculine figure that you can always lean on, and always encourages and has those encouraging words for her. Always see the good sides in her, see the good potential, the highest potential of her. Because divine feminine sometimes feels like a little bit too much in her feelings, too much maybe sensitive or sad, or it feels like she sometimes amplifies the problem. The problem is maybe quite small, but in her head or in her feelings, I'm most feeling like this is an emotional problem. Emotionally she feels maybe not enough, or she underestimates herself. So divine masculine will be the opposite. He always has that strength, that power, that confidence, and there's a different problem of him, that he needs to learn how to be vulnerable, how to relax, how to show his emotions and feelings. But he is what the divine feminine needs. So he has that power, he has that strength. You both feel very relaxed with each other. Whenever you are with each other, you feel like almost the time has stopped. And you feel peaceful, you feel satisfied, you feel that you're not lacking anything. Divine masculine also likes to live a luxurious lifestyle, likes to have a lot of money, and likes to sometimes overindulge. This comes from his anxiety and not feeling that he is enough. So there's there's this problem. But again, I'm not saying this is a really huge problem or something that you have to go to therapy or something. It's just that he needs to understand that he's overindulging sometimes, and he needs to learn how to enjoy more simple life, simple pleasures in life, less luxurious, less ambitious. We have the moon in reverse, which is about also being having to solve some subconscious things, subconscious patterns from the childhood, might be stemming from your childhood, might be stemming from the other lifetimes even, that you need to solve. Okay, I'm going to clarify this card. So, and also I feel like this more applies to the divine masculine, but also applies to the divine feminine. But divine masculine feels like little bit more less advanced soul, spiritually. He needs to almost has to learn how to be equal to divine feminine, because she feels that she's more in control of her shadow tendencies. She feels like she knows herself more than the divine masculine. However, he's not that, he's not that stupid, I would say. Like, he has some, he has some knowledge about his shadow self, shadow tendencies, but he needs to dig a little bit deeper. He needs to understand himself a little bit more than divine feminine does. Okay, we have King of Pentacles. The main reason why this is subconscious pattern, and it will be related with being a little bit greedy, a little bit, trying to control money, having power, having too much, be controlled by money. That's what I see. Being too much controlled by money, being too much focused on material things. Okay, and it doesn't apply only to money. It also applies to being too much focused on what you have, like what you can taste, what you can smell, what is tangible, what is, like, not able to see the subtle things, subtle energies, subtle emotions. Is something like that. So divine masculine will learn how to see that spiritual things in life, more like emotional, loving, gentle vibes. He needs to learn how to appreciate that, see that. Okay, also we have Queen of Cups in reverse with Page of Cups. That is really interesting. Again, I need more clarification. Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, it's a little bit sad. Okay, don't take this message too serious. But again, I said that divine feminine is stronger. Like, she's more advanced soul than divine masculine. But the difference between you two is not too big. I wouldn't say like the one soul is really like, stupid. Stupid, but immature. And the other one is like super high consciousness. It's more like she understands things more deep, and she sometimes expects from her partner to be more emotionally subtle and emotionally aware. Yeah, that's the word. Like, I'm hearing, like, could you have a higher emotional intelligence? Like, could you have that higher emotional awareness? Like, I need that partner that really understand me deeply as I understand myself. Like, goes deep within my soul. Like, and that's the expectation that she puts on the divine masculine. And unfortunately, she can't fulfill this fantasy, she can't fulfill this desire, because she needs to understand why she needs that. Why she needs that, emotional compatibility, emotional intelligence. It's normal that the other partner is not so much emotionally mature, but maybe like your partner has other qualities that you are lacking, and you both are matching with each other. But if you expect too much, then there's a problem. So what the Spirit has to say about this? Six of Cups, Nine of Cups in reverse, and Six of Pentacles. So in general, divine feminine needs to understand that in general this connection is really beautiful, and it's really like it matches you so well. Like, there's so much life areas that you understand each other, that you are compatible, that you are, that powerful couple. And if, like, Spirit is not denying that divine masculine is sometimes lacks emotional maturity at the same level as the divine feminine, but the Spirit says, like, focus on things that that are good, that are positive. And by focusing on those positive things, you might appreciate your partner more. And Six of Cups means that because you feel that emotional connection with each other, there are those expectations. So enjoy that connection without words. Enjoy that connection, that spiritual connection that doesn't need too much talking, but just being with each other without words, without speaking, and you will find love there. You don't have to be always on the same level. You just have to feel peaceful, feel loved by not speaking with each other, but by being with each other. Okay, also we have this card which says, I am hurting. So whatever hurts, previous hurts that was in the past, you're going to solve that. You're going to be emotionally healed. But it will take, for the Divine Masculine, he will take some time to see that, like to learn how to lean on the partner again. And only by trusting her, Divine Masculine, only by learning how to trust and devote himself to her, he is going to learn how to heal those past wounds, those past emotional wounds. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. He can't solve the problems by himself. It's not going to happen. It only comes by being in the relationship, being, merged with each other. It's not always like that, but with this specific problem that Divine Masculine has, he has to completely devote himself to Divine Feminine, completely trust her, and being completely vulnerable and naked. That's how he will solve his problems. Because he can't solve by himself, because he has too much thoughts, too much negative thoughts, too much like thoughts in general. Like there's a mental maps, there's a mental, distortions, and he needs to trust other human being in order to be able to detach from those mental blocks. Okay, another thing, Queen of Swords. Let's clarify that energy. So your reading is really deep. I didn't expect this, but Spirit wanted to bring deep messages. So we have Spirit has a plan, and we have now is a lucky time. Okay, that's a situation with children. So I will try to be as general as possible, because it is a general reading. So there's a situation with children, having children, not having children. So one of the partners, more like I feel like the Divine Masculine, or could be like, it doesn't matter who, because you know your situation best. So one of the partners doesn't want to have children. So that partner, the one who doesn't want to have children, so there's a problem here. Like one doesn't want to have children, and the other one wants to have children, and the other one has to, like, there's a complicated situation here. I need to clarify this. And also it could be that if you already have children, if you are like already maybe divorced and have children, there could be like a situation that your partner doesn't want to, like, how to say, it's not that they don't want to live with those children, but it feels like they don't want to give as much as you give to your children, or be not give. It's not about that. I don't want you to think that your partner, if you have children, your partner will not care about those children. It's more like they're focused not on the family, and you want the partner, you put expectations that your partner wants you want a partner who is more family orientated, who wants to have children. Yes, that's why. So you have different expectations about the future, but it will be solved. The situation will be solved. We have Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, it's really simple. For some of you, it's really simple how it will solve. So, for example, one person says that I don't want to have children in my life. Like, I will not have any children. I want to be, without children. And the other one really feels like they want to have children. It means like one partner eventually will want to have children. They will change their mind. Your partner will change their mind, but it's not that they don't want to have children. It's more like they feel not ready. They feel like it's too much responsibility to have those children. If you have if there's another scenario, so for example, if you do have children already and you feel like your partner maybe is not as focused as you, so it might need for you to stand your ground and show like this is really important to me. Please be more present with my children or with our children. Please be more focused on the family. I need you more. I need you to be more family orientated. And this situation is you're going to figure it out basically. And Spirit is saying you are compatible. This situation will test your commitment to each other. If you feel like you're living with your partner and the children situation is not solving, then it's not the right partner for you. But because this partner will understand your needs, what you're needing, and they will bring it to you. If they will see that you really are family oriented, they will eventually change their minds. Okay. So that is really good sign. So this rabbit has children, has little rabbits. So eventually you're going to have kids. You're going to have that family. Okay, let's see more. Okay, so your marriage will face some problems. Basically, whoever is more, the person who is more emotional will have to learn how to not be clouded by their emotions. Whether it's you or the other partner, you know the answer. So if you're emotional, this message is for you. So basically, you need to learn how to not be so overwhelmed by your emotions, because it will cloud your judgment and you will not see the situation so clearly, because you might at the moment feel so angry, so frustrated, and after 2 hours you might not think that, oh, this situation was not so deep. So please know that emotions are not the best guidance for you. It's more like about being rational, being have the main points that you are compatible. Your partnership works on those points. You can even write it down. Sometimes it helps. For example, you might think like this, my partner doesn't do that and that and that, but what they do right. Like, for example, write that down. They do right, like, for example, they cook food, they take children to the kindergarten, they are really good lovers or something. And what they don't do right, like, for example, they don't understand me, and you will see those benefits from your marriage. Like, you see that, what if I don't have a partner? Like, what if I will be single? If I would be happy to not have a best cook in my kitchen, or to have that support with my children, or to not have like something that they will give to you, like, will I be happy? And if the answer is no, then it means like you should continue your marriage. And if you see that you are doing too much and they are not they are not giving as much as you do, then it's a problem. But I don't think that it will be a problem in your partnership. It is only testing your own attitude. Okay? We also have manifesting miracles. So right now, at this current moment, please be excited about your married life. Your spirit's guide says, like, be excited, be prepared, like you are going to have miracles. Your miracles are going to manifest. What you wanted will feel like amazing. It will feel amazing. It will feel fresh, like it's magical. Your married life will feel magical. You will have that romance, that passion, that whatever you wanted, whatever you needing and wanting, you will have that. But what is above your expectations, like if you have too much, too much expectation, that will be cut off completely. If you have some needs that comes from your ego, from your fears, that will be cut off and you won't have that. But otherwise you will have things that you even didn't know that you needed. Okay? Even if you feel independent, even if you feel like you don't need support, help, emotional support or something, you will have that. The spirit will bring you that. Also, we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. So, if you haven't met your partner, your future spouse, they are exciting to meet you. They're really exciting. You're not the only one waiting for this marriage to happen. They're really excited being with you. And when they will be with you, they will still be excited for having you. It's like this excitement and this, appreciation will never end. This is really beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you would like to order a personal reading, all information is in the description box below. So thank you and bye. Hello, pile number 3. You have chosen this crystal. So this is going to be your reading about your married life. What your married life is going to look like. So I'm seeing that both of you are really intellectually and mentally compatible. You will be really stimulated by talking with each other, by having deep conversations. Are you doing tarot readings yourself? Like, I'm really curious because I'm seeing that the viewer is really spiritual, has a potential to be a healer, an intuitive healer, or has some spiritual practice or does some spiritual practice. If you don't do, like, I see that in your future, you're like, it's really, really, really strong, like it gets to me. If you're thinking of changing your career, that this is a sign for you. Change your career to do some spiritual practice, whether it be tarot cards, like Reiki, meditation, I don't know what, but spirituality, definitely. So in your married life, I'm seeing that one of the partner, like you, will be involved in some esoteric matters, or just really curious of knowing those deeper truths, deeper spirituality truths, and is going to share those revelations, those insights with their partner. And their partner, your partner, will be really inspired, really mentally stimulated by those topics, by those deeper spiritual and psychological topics that you're going to have. They will really be like, your connection will never be boring because of that thing, because you have so much to talk about. You have so many topics. You are never bored. You're always intellectually stimulated with each other, so you will never get bored with your person. And your knowledge, your spiritual knowledge, will also help to understand your connection better. My heart wants to open when I say this. Like, I feel a little bit emotional. You might face some emotional challenges in your connection, but the guidance that you always seek, maybe in tarot cards or by your spirit guides, if you do tarot readings yourself, you have the gift of intuition. So if you don't have tarot cards, please buy one. You will be amazed how many messages you can channel from your spirit guides. So this spiritual knowledge that you have and spiritual connection will also help to understand your connection. When you will face some emotional challenge, you will be the one who will have this insight about this problem that you're facing, this revelation, insight, how to solve your problem, or how to leave this problem, how to let go. Maybe some parts of your connection will need to be just let go, to not be too much focused on that, and some parts needs to be discussed with your partner, needs to be you have to open up emotionally. So you're going to have both those two types of situations. So one situation that you need to be vulnerable and have those deepest conversations and be really talk it out, and the other situations might be like really simple, that you don't have to dig too deep, and sometimes you will need guidance and you will not understand whether the situation needs to be talked about, or I can just leave it. Okay, that is interesting, especially in the crisis. So your marriage life, your married life will have some crisis. Might be only one, actually, the one that will trigger you. Other ones I wouldn't consider crisis, but one that will be considered as relationship crisis. And in that, in those times, you will be clear about what you need to do. Even though that might be difficult, sometimes might be emotionally difficult, but you will have this clear space, clear head. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know what is the path for me to go. And if you don't, then it means like you need to seek that guidance, and you will be answered. Your prayers will be answered. You will have the dream, or you will have the insight what you need to do in that crisis. Okay? I'm seeing that Divine Masculine will have a lot of stamina, a lot of physical stamina. They will have a lot of chi energy. How would you call it in English? Like they are really alive. Life energy. I guess it is called life energy, I guess. So they are really they can work a lot, do a lot, and they will not get tired. So this is a plus. Like, I would consider this a plus, and especially like when we're talking about the bedroom situation, like Divine Masculine will have that power and stamina. I don't know why, but maybe you will be attracted to their legs if you're Divine Feminine watching this. Like, actually, gender doesn't matter. Like, I think that the viewer, you who's watching this, you will be attracted to your partner's legs. That's what I feel. Because for Divine Feminine, those legs will feel like, well, not feel, but I would say you're going to see those legs as really strong and powerful, have a lot of strength. And for if you're Divine Masculine watching this, divine feminine will have like maybe lean, sexy legs, something about the legs. I'm seeing. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to clarify some things. So first we have the Hermit in reverse, clarified with the King of Wands. That is interesting. So I'm just seeing that Divine Masculine has this problem that he can't, because he has so much energy, because he has so, like, he has so much energy, he sometimes doesn't know how to put his energy to the right areas of his life. But otherwise, like, this problem that he needs to solve individually, you can't help this problem. You can't possibly, you can say your opinion about this, but actually he needs to solve this problem by his own. Not that he needs to solve this problem, but he needs to realize that he's doing it. He needs to realize that he's doing too much, or he is scattered, like his energy and his focus a little bit scattered. Maybe he focuses on one thing and then he tries to do another thing and then the third thing, and like everything is just not productive. The way he uses his energy sometimes is not productive. But he doesn't understand that there's a problem here. So start with that. He needs to reflect upon himself and see that there is a problem here, like that he needs to be more focused. Another thing that I'm seeing is just Divine Masculine really wants to be the leader in this connection. He wants to be the dominant partner, and I think that you are going to let go of any control. Like, you will be unburdened by any responsibility that comes with being in control. So you don't have to worry about, your partner will take care of things. And you should be able to be led by your partner. There's a really, like, we have this trust in the great mystery, which is coupled with the King of Wands in reverse, which is like, you are going to sometimes, if you're a Divine Feminine, of course, watching this, if not, then switch the situation, switch to apply to your situation. Like, if you're Divine Feminine, you sometimes don't want to trust your partner because you see like how many things that your partner does is not productive, but and you don't want to trust that person because he doesn't seem to have his shit together, but by trusting him, you will show that you are you're his partner, you trust him, you love him, you appreciate his power, and he will learn how to gradually be more focused. But if you don't trust his lead, if you don't let him take control, then he will never trust how to be responsible, how to be productive, how to also listen to your advice. So you should be able to play that game, that little game, and let him do mistakes sometimes, but always let him to lead. Okay, let him lead this connection, be in control, even if he does mistakes from time to time. Be forgetful about those mistakes. We also have Hermit in reverse. Oh, that's about, I know, like, it's about not wanting to see the bigger picture. So sometimes Divine Masculine, again, like, doesn't want to see the bigger picture, doesn't want to reflect upon deep-rooted issues. But it's not your problem if you're Divine Feminine. It's not your problem. And you have to learn that, separate your problems from their problems, okay? Okay, let's clarify the Hangman in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. We are soulmates. The same message as the Pile 1 and Pile 2. So you are soulmates, okay? You have really deep connection with each other. Because of that, again, like Pile 1 and Pile 2, you will have a lot of expectations, and that will happen subconsciously. The problem, what happens with deep romantic relationships, that other connections doesn't have those problems because they don't have so deep soul bond. So your connection will have the problem of, I wouldn't say codependency, but it's more like you know that your partner can reflect those parts of your soul that needs to be reflected, and maybe you don't want to do this work on yourself, and sometimes subconsciously just happens that our psyche looks for the shortcuts and tries to avoid deep self-reflection, deep healing, emotional healing, and puts the attention to the other partner. And sometimes it will happen that you are going to put too much attention to your partner and expect too much, almost like a pressure him or her to be the perfect partner that you want. And this is only the avoidance of your own soul. Like, what do you want to be reflected? What do you want to discover in yourself? And maybe you are lacking some type of love, some type of self-love that you need to dig deeper and like bring that love to you. Or maybe you should share it to your partner, like, oh, I really discovered this thing in my psychotherapy, like I have emotional wound from my father, so this is that. Or you can also like, this will be the good example if you do this. Like, for example, you did self-reflection and you understand like you have the wound of, for example, your father, and you say, because you are so close to your partner, because you're soulmates, you're sharing this thing and say like, oh, I have this issue, but you don't share it in a way like, please solve my issue, like please can you bring love to me because I have this emotional wound, like my father, did this to me, and can you be like not my father, can you please be opposite? Like, you can't do this. You basically can only share that you're hurting, that you have those pain in your heart, there are wounds, but you can't expect the partner to heal those wounds. Okay, so you might be faced with a feeling of loneliness sometimes, that you feel alone, but easily you're going to understand like you don't feel alone when you share your thoughts. You just need to be, you need to share, you need to talk about your problems, and your partner will understand. And when they understand, you're going to feel you're not going to feel alone in your shell, in your inner environment, in your like inner bubble, Okay, and your heart needs to be opened. You will learn how to open your heart with each other. You will learn how to put those walls down, to be just say what you want to say. Like, be open about yourself. Be open about your shadows, about your demons. Talk about uncomfortable subjects. This is how you're going to learn to open up. Okay, we also have the Sun in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. Okay, so if you want to have children, with your partner, that is in your cards. You're going to have children. That's only confirmation if you're worrying about that. But I wanted to ask something I need to, which is judgment. Maybe like children is really important for you. Like maybe like pile 2, like something about the children, like one of you might be really focused on the children, on the family life, and the other one is not so much focused on that. But that is not the issue. That will be easily solved. I don't know how, but you will find a balance in the family life, in the children, like taking care of the children and then having a romance. Like you will find a balance how to also take care of the children, but also like remain as a couple, date each other, have that passion. It's not that serious. The main issue with your connection will be how do you heal yourself? How do you heal yourself? Because you will be triggered to heal some parts of you that doesn't allow you to feel the happiness that you deserve. So you're going to be triggered to heal those parts of yourself, to spiritually growth. You always be challenged by each other. You're going to be always challenged, but in the best possible way, to grow, to see yourself, to want to reach for more, want to be the best version. So in order to grow, you will have to heal. Bring love to your inner child, bring love to those parts that needs to be loved more. And the only person that can bring love is you, not the other person. So you're going to see that. I'm not seeing the problem in here. It will take a little bit time, but not too much, and you are going to understand where are the problems stemming from. It's not that your partner is not enough, but just that all human beings are responsible for their traumas. You can't put expectations to your partner. And basically, whatever challenges you might get in your connection, Divine will always help to solve those problems. Divine and Spirit Guides wants for you to be together, because together you are more powerful. So whenever you will be challenged, the Divine will always bring back you two together and will never let you to separate. That is not going to happen, because it's not, it's not beneficial for the higher purpose on earth. You are more beneficial as a couple. You will bring more to the table when you are together, not as you are separate. Okay, last messages. Okay, sexual union. So sexually you will be really compatible. You will have a lot of chemistry together. So that is not going to be the issue. The issue will be more about how to find the balance between taking care of the children, working, and also like spending time together. But if you find that time, the time that you will have together as a couple will be amazing. And also you will be gifted with the sexual compatibility, with the chemistry, with the intimate relationships that you will have. Okay, another card says you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose. So you're going to understand why certain things happen, because you have the spiritual knowledge, spiritual connection, and you will be revealed what is the problem and how to solve that. So don't worry about anything. Another card says transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So I'm seeing that one big transformation that your relationship will be faced. Spirit, when it is going to happen? Is it in the beginning of the relationship? Is it in the middle? Tell me when this transformation will occur. Star in reverse. 10 of Wands. Like, okay, Spirit is not really clarifying when this transformation will occur. Maybe because this is a general reading, but basically this transformation will happen only when you will be ready spiritually. So when you will be have the physical strength, spiritual strength, when you feel relaxed, when you feel powerful, then you will be faced with some challenges because you will have that strength to conquer those challenges. But before, if you feel like right now, like you don't have enough strength to deal with challenges, so the transformation won't occur. There's a divine timing in that. Okay, another thing, finishing your reading with the 10 of Wands and the Hermit. So the basic thing that you need to learn is how to not take responsibility for other person, not be burdened by things that you can't avoid, be burdened, how to be simple, how to be easy on yourself and on the other person. And I don't see any other challenges in your marriage. You will be really, there's a really equal partnership here. So thank you for watching. If you would like to order a personal reading, you can visit my website, which is infinitesky.eu. Bye.